Okay. Hey, I'll take the help. I'll take anybody help. Any camera, any available camera person. If you don't mind putting up with a loud, obnoxious neighbor. Just saying. All right.
Want me to get on with
Yeah, if you want to. You want to? Let me get the headset.
I'll run that for you.
Okay, fair enough.
Top one is drier than
Yeah,
all get out.
yeah. Push all that. You can push all that down. That's fine. Okay, come on. Come on, come on, get in there. Okay, there we go. Okay. Test 1 2, test 1 2. You hear me okay? You got me okay? Test 1 2, test
Yep,
1 2.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, we're good.
Got you too. Okay. I'm gonna mute and I'm gonna check and see how they're back at the station here.
Hey, she is hit big. She is a quick riser. I think she might turn out to be kind of like, if you want to go ahead and mention names, kind of the next Miranda, the next Carrie Underwood, something in that ballpark. I think she's the one.
Confidence is knowing you're ready to handle whatever. That's what it feels like to take on your workday with Cintas. They make sure your AEDs are up to date. Fire extinguishers are tested and inspected. Your floor mats are cleaned and delivered. And your feels good and is freshly laundered with the Cintas Apparel Plus program. So are you? Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
It's time for Sully Butte Sports on Country 95.3 FM and Country.com. Today's broadcast of Charger Sports is made possible in part by Agtel Oneida, AGE Corporation, Agtegra Cooperatives, and Agtegra West Oneida, Barber Chemical, Barber Farm Service, The Blue Goose, Brett Spray Service, Practic Connections, Conag Oneida, Don's Food Center, Eric's Customer, Jaeger, Lamb Chevy, Oahe Grain, Ringneck Electric. Also brought to you by the South Dakota Office of the Attorney of Consumer Protection, the Sully County Sheriff's Office, Sunrise Bank, and by Communications, Whitler Seed Farm, and Yackley Ranches. And now let's Hall of Fame announcer D.T. Meyer.
All right, thank you. Hello and good evening, everybody. Hi, D.T. Meyer along with Lee Kinney and you as we get ready for Region 6B girls basketball playoff action. Sully Butte Chargers back at an all too familiar place, Lee, as the Chargers get ready to take on the dangerous Faulkton area Trojans.
Yeah, hopefully they made some adjustments to that 1-2-2 or
that 1-3-1.
Yeah, 2-2-1 actually a half-court trap.
Yeah,
and hopefully we won't have 32 turnovers tonight.
Oh yeah, I know. I was kind. I had 28, but I had talked to both coaches, and they said that they're going to be, they know both teams are going to expect, what to expect coming into this one, and it'll be changes, it'll be different, but this is. Facing, and I talked to both coaches about that, about coming back to the scene of the crime less than a week from before.
If they take care of that pressure, we're with them in the half court. So, in that first half, and make a couple more shots, and see down low and get some assists that way, because I don't think any of these girls right now, unless they double team, can handle the two posts that we have.
Yeah. I think it's going to be kind of interesting. We had a chance to talk to both coaches, and we'll find out what they had to say. We'll hear first off from the head coach of the Faulkton area Trojans, Chase Casper, coming in 30 seconds. You're listening to Charger Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Back in a half a minute.
At Bank West, our philosophy is simple: helping customers succeed and community You choose Bank West, you also choose hometown service and South Dakota values. And the money you invest in the community, building a brighter future for all. For a bank that always puts customers and communities first, Bank West. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Learn more at bankwest-s.bank. Member FDIC.
As we get ready to go for Region 6B playoff action, as the Sully Chargers once get a very familiar place. I should have just got a hotel room and stayed here for a couple of days as they get ready to take on the Trojans. Joining me now as head coach of Faulkton is Chase Casper. And Coach, we're at the point here now where, okay, you're ready to go here into the postseason, but, I mean, you don't have any control over the scheduling or anything like that, but you just got done seeing this team less than a week ago, man.
Right. I know this happened to us. It's probably been about 3 years where Sully Buttes came here for regular season finale, and then just happened to work out that we were the 3 seed and they were the 6. And here we are again this year. And yeah, like you said, we don't have a ton of control over the schedule year to year. It kind of stays set. And with Sully Buttes being a region opponent for us, it's just worked out that they're coming back here again about 5 days later.
Yeah, and here it is. And then the last time, I mean, you guys played a rock solid game, and I thought you know things. Your press worked really well, and things just fell into place for you. Do you have any concerns at all? I don't, but just from knowing your team or just watching your team, I don't see you looking past these guys, Coach.
Absolutely not. We made it a point on Friday when we were in practice, and at that point we didn't know who we were going to play. There was a lot of games that could impact power points up or down, whether we were going to be the 3 or the 4, or Sully Buttes was going to slide to 6, or Ipswich could maybe, or Potter County slide up to 6 or something like that. So for us, the message was, regardless of opponent, it's all about how we play and controlling what we can control. And that's our effort on defense, and that's our rebounding and taking care of the basketball. Those 3 things are consistent no matter who we play. But us just playing Sully Buttes and having a lot of success with our 1-3-1. Monday, our message was, don't assume. Okay? Don't assume that things are just going to be exactly the same as they were last time. We know Sully Buttes is going to make adjustments. They watched film. They looked at it. They digested everything, and they're going to make adjustments to try to take advantage of what we're trying to do. Okay? And we did the same. We made a few adjustments, and we're still going to roll that 1-3-1 out there and let it rip. And I expect our girls to play well and play with a lot of energy and a lot of effort tonight.
From the start of the season up until this point here now, you've got to be happy with the progress that you've seen from your team. Where's the biggest area of growth that you've seen from your ball club up to this point?
I think just being able to handle different situations throughout the game. Overall, we're a really young team.
You're fairly young, yeah.
Yeah, and we've been without Jamie all year. She just came back about a week ago, and she was a starter for 2 years, and we were without her most of the year. So we're playing quite a few freshmen and sophomores and a 7th grader out there, and Carly Cotton's really our only consistent starter that's played a ton of minutes for us over the years. So we were young overall, and I loved our growth of handling difficult situations throughout the year. I thought we handled that well. Our defense has really improved throughout the year. I thought we could play physical defense without having a ton of size. We don't have a ton of size, so we have to use our quickness, and we have to be physical in different ways instead of just beating people up in the post or just being physical on the perimeter. So our defense has improved, and our offense as well. We've become better finishers throughout the year, kind of put an emphasis on getting 2 feet underneath of us and utilizing those jump stops and playing a little bit more under control. So I think for us, playing under control on offense has improved a lot throughout the year as well.
Okay, well, I know tip-off coming up here. Step number 1 here in the postseason, because there are no easy games left on the schedule. I know you guys will be ready and get ready to take on the Chargers once again. Coach, I appreciate the time. Thanks so much. Good luck today.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Anytime. Chase Casper, head coach of the Faulkton area Trojans. Our pregame show continues with more after this on Country 95.3 pregame show made possible by Bank West Oneida. Bank West, convenient, connected, committed.
Teamwork is important to Barber Chemical in Oneida. With a full and licensed applicators, they have the team to get the job done. Their fully stocked warehouse will always have technology available. Service, quality, and efficiency. That's the game plan at Barber Chemical. See on tissue sampling needs. Good luck, Chargers, from your teammates at Barber Chemical in Oneida.
As we get ready to roll here, the Sully Butte Charger girls are ready to open up the postseason on the road at familiar place. Back up to Faulkton they go, taking on the Trojans. And joining me now is head coach of the Chargers, Susie Rilling. Coach, I mean, you were here last week, and it's happened before. It's happened in the past where even you face them the last game of the season, you got to turn right back around and face them again. I mean, and obviously you don't have any you don't have any control over who you face and when you play them. So I mean, you just got to take it as the cards are dealt, huh?
Yeah, we just got to go with the flow, and this is the team we got dealt this week, and hopefully we come out and play well and win.
On that, it didn't go the way you wanted it last time. And you're coming up here against a club pretty solid. I mean, and what they did just worked well against you. But you know, I've seen you in the past. I mean, I've seen you before where you've had something get away from you. But the next game out, you come back. I mean, and you have righted that ship and then some. And I know you're looking for that kind of result tonight.
Yeah, I am. I'm hoping they come out, and we went through a bunch of stuff these last 2 days for practice, and yeah, we went through their press, and hopefully they've got it under control. So tonight, when they put it out on us, that we're calm, cold, and collective, and not turn the ball over as many times as we did last week.
Yeah, you know, I was talking with Coach Casper before I talked to you, and he said. They know what we're going to do. I mean, there's no magic bullet that we're going to pull out here or anything like that. And he said that I know the Chargers will do what they do. I mean, they're going to make adjustments, and we have to make adjustments to that. Game of adjustments, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's going to be a game of adjustments all night long. So we're going to do a lot of different things and throw a lot of different things at them. So hopefully they work out and pan in our favor.
Yeah. On that, you've had where the last time, well, obviously, Paige, led in scoring, but you had a couple other players that are starting to step up. It seemed like Scotland was finding her game a little bit more. But I know you're looking for added scoring from your guards and maybe your post play or your forwards. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm hoping that they all step up and are able to score tonight. We talked about in the last couple practices that we got to be able to. It's going to take all five of us on the floor and my bench to help score and make the points and, hopefully come out with the victory.
Yeah, last time up here too. I mean, you lost a player in Berkeley. Bernie was out, and I know you had some others that have been dinged up. But I mean, I guess that's the season. I mean, you just gotta. That's been a hard role for you all season long, man.
Yeah, between sickness and concussions, and now Berkeley's out for the season for us. And good thing we've got Nevaeh back. She's gonna be healthy for us. So I got to have some bench that's veterans to come off and help me to give breaks for my other players that are out there on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing they're missing is a drum and a fife player, and you guys look like the Spirit of 76 heading out there. So on that note, I just want to start in the postseason here. You've got some young ladies that have stepped up for you throughout their senior seasons, and I'm talking about Paige and Sheridan and Olivia and also Annalise that have done a lot for you. And I know that going into the postseason, it's a special time for them. It's win and you move on, and lose and you go home. But they've been something special for you all season long.
Yeah, they've contributed and helped out in every way possible for us to get wins. We had two of them that were out for legislative pages that really didn't help us during the season. They weren't able to come to practice, and they were able to come to the games, but we had to step up without them and play hard. Even though if they were there, if they weren't there. So my bench is going to they stepped up for me and it's helped me all year long.
Okay, well, tip-off coming up here in a little bit. Step one here in Region 6B postseason play. The Sully Butte Chargers getting ready to take on the Faulkton area Trojans. Coach, as always, appreciate the time. Thanks much. Good luck tonight.
Thanks, TT. You're the best, bud.
I appreciate that. The amazing Susie Rilling, head coach of the Sully Butte Chargers. Pregame show continues with more after this on Country 95.3. Pregame show made possible by BankWest Oneida. BankWest, convenient, connected, committed.
At AgTegra, we're leveraging the power of the cooperative to benefit our farmers and ranchers and local communities. We're creating jobs for your neighbors and putting money back into our communities. We're in our rural fire departments, food banks, and 4-H and FFA programs. That's what local is.
Sports. For almost 60 years, HEE has been crane work being 223-2732. That number again, 223-2732. Proud to support local sports.
All right, welcome back. Let's take a look at those starting lineups for tonight's contest. First off, for visiting Sully Buttes at one guard, Sheridan Voorhees. Sheridan for the Chargers. Sheridan, a 5'6" senior, number 5 Sheridan Voorhees. Along next to her in the backcourt, the point will be Olivia Olsen. Olivia, 5'5" senior, number 10 Olivia Olsen. Forwards, Annalise Van Zee. Annalise, a 5'9" senior, number 11 Annalise Van Zee. Scotland Kenny, the center, the low post player, 6-foot junior, number 31 Scotland Kenny. And Paige Bacher, Paige, a 5'11" senior, number 1 Paige Bacher. That starting lineup again. Voorhees, Olsen, Van Zee, Kenny, and Bacher. Chargers coming in at 8 and 11 on the year, coached by Susie Rilling, assisted by Connor Decker. Now for the Faulkton area Trojans, starting off, it'll be at one guard will be Presley Martinmas. Martinmas, a 5'8" junior, number 4 Presley Martinmas. We've got Annika Mueller, a 5'9" freshman, number 20 Annika Mueller. There's Anna Aesop, another guard, 5'7" senior, number 22, and Aesop. Carly Cotton. Carly, a third guard, will be a 5'7" senior, number 24, Carly Cotton. And Jamie Sen. Jamie, a post player, low post player. Jamie, a 5'9" senior, number 32, Jamie Sen. That starting lineup again for the Faulkton area Trojans. It is Martin Moss, Mueller, Aesop, Cotton, and Sen. As Faulkton area comes in at 13 and 7 on the year, coached by Chase Casper, assisted by Ryan Melius, Dylan Mickelson, and Grace Martin Moss. So that's the look at the starting lineups. I'll be listening at halftime for the. We'll check in for the check in with the scoring. For that, as we'll get ready to come back for the Conag tip-off. You're listening to Sully Butte Sports and Country 95.3 KLXS Pier. We'll be back in 3 minutes. 3 minutes right after this.
Oneida welcomes new and established patients, offering chronic and acute care for all ages. For illness and injuries, immunizations, lab testing, wellness exams, and sports physicals. Same-day appointments are available, and most major insurances are. Wishing the Sully Butte Chargers good luck this season from Access Health Oneida, assuring access to quality health care.
At 83 Ag Sales, we specialize to help you create a growing environment that will maximize your efficiency and crop yields. We're committed to helping you improve your planting and production with the best technology available. Located in Oneida, 83, make the most of your growing season. Call us at 605-222-5385. Use the right components for your equipment and your operation.
After the game, get together with friends at the Blue Goose in Oneida. The Blue Goose has and it's a great place to talk about the game. Not only that, but you can see info, teams, and players. It's history with the focus on the future. Be sure to kick back with friends and workers at the one spot that has it all. The Blue Goose in downtown Oneida. Proud to be Butte Sports.
At Ringneck Energy, our mission is to produce adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of our investor partners, and provide a located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida. Call 605-945-6900 and check out our website, www.ringneckenergy.com. Ringneck Energy in Oneida, creating economic opportunity.
Conag of Oneida, Pierre, and Winter has provided our services for over 50 years. We focus on providing our customers with the products and attention to detail that each farmer needs to succeed. For your individual needs, liquid or dry fertilizer, chemical, soil sampling, seed sales, and treating, see us at Conag with offices located in Oneida, Pierre, and Winter.
Hometown shopping at its best. Don's Food Center has what you want right in Oneida. Enjoy a great selection of groceries, fresh meat and produce, Get all your snacks for the big game at Don's Food Center. Don's Food Center is a proud supporter and wish the Chargers good luck in today's game. Don's Food Center, where parking is convenient, your time is priority.
Keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and at First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank.
And Peggy Barber Invitations for the service. And Kieran Oneida would like to wish the Sully Beast Chargers good luck with tonight's game and all season. Breath Spray Service today at 258-2743 for all your aerial chemical sales needs. The Barbers would like to remind you what Henry Ford once said. That was going against you. Remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it.
All right, our national anthem here. Nice job as you were getting ready to go. And I was talking with both the coaches about this beforehand. Man, oh man, what what a lineup here from Region 6B in tonight's games. Top seed Highmore Herald against Potter County, who's at 9-12. And then
that was a close game the first time they played.
Absolutely, man. And 4-5, Harriet Selby area against North Central. And then, North Central, the 5th seed. Teos Pretopa, the 2nd seed, taking on Ipswich. And then the 3 and 6, Faulkton area and Sully Buttes. Man, I got to tell you, that's a tough lineup. That's a tough road to hoe.
Yeah, they've been beating up on each other in this whole region. We don't have one standout. Anyone can beat anyone on any given night.
Yeah. As we get ready to go, Chargers in their road purple and gold trim and gold and white trim, and the Trojans in their home white with the yellow and black trim, yellow and black letters and numbers as they win the tip and bring it into the front court on the baseline on the right side. Cotton with it, cross court pass over to Martin Moss down to the corner, baseline right side. Driving with it, it was Mueller. And then a steal on the play as Olivia also puts it up and in for 2.
And that's going to be our MO, because whatever she does on defense, it seems our team follows. If she plays good defensively and gets steals, we're going to get easy layups.
Yep. As back in the way, into the front court, Trojans have it. Martin Moss bounce pass into the paint and trying to drive in. They kick it back out to the wing, down to the baseline. Mueller with it, arcs a pass out top. Martin Moss makes the catch there. Goes to the wing on the left side. With it over there is Asa. Back over to Martin Moss out front. Chargers in looks like a 2-3 zone.
Yeah, then the Patton in 2-3. The only problem we're going to have is that.
The foul going down.
Scotland's got to stay down in a stance. You notice she comes up for that shot fake, and that girl ain't going to shoot it over her. No. But she's just got to stay down and move her feet.
Yeah, picked up their first personal there. 2 at the line here coming up. That'll be for Carly Cotton. Carly stepping to the line, the senior for the Trojans. Hits that first shot. Gets them on the board. 2-1 our score here. 7:05 just underway. DT Meyer along with Lee Kenny. You're listening to Charger Sports and Country 95.3 KLXS Pierre. As it'll be Cotton ready for the second and 2 at the free throw line. Shot is up on the way, drops down and through.
We'll see if they're in it. Yep, they are.
Yeah, and here comes that 1-3-1.
Yep.
With it, pass into the to mid. It gets Chargers do a nice job working around that way. They get to the right side. Bacher with it, looking in the paint, nothing open. Out to Olsen. Olivia brings it to the wing on the left side. Down to Voorhees. Sharon throws it into the high post. It goes. And they get it over to Olsen.
We need that.
About a 10-foot
jump. You need that mid-range jumper right there.
Man. Yep. She hit it.
The one thing I liked about that is when they worked it around the zone, they got to the other side of the court, and they only dribbled it once.
Yeah. And they shot on the way, 3 off and no good. Nice sky and the rebound on the play by Van Zee for the Chargers. Olsen with a pass goes over and through the hands of Van Zee, but she gets it back over to Olsen. Olivia pass in the front court, catch with it there, and Chargers set up offensively in the front court. Olsen tries to throw it in, tried to get it through, and the ball was tipped. Not sure if she tried to go through the legs, pass it down the court. Cotton with it, a layup up and good for 2, hits it, and ties it up here at 4 apiece. Dangerous,
can't afford them turnovers.
No, not at all. as the Chargers bring in the front court. Bacher with it as she gets it on the wing on the left side. Passes it into the paint, goes to Olsen, and picking it up is Kinney out to Bacher. Page steps around a shot, going to go up for a shot. And the Trojans pick it up, and we got a travel.
Foul.
Oh, they're going to call a foul on the play. It looked like
we got
she
a
was trying
crew
to
from
step.
Aberdeen here, and since we're about halfway the distance.
Yeah. So a foul on the play. That'll be on Annalise Van Zee, her first, team second.
One thing I noticed on our wings down low, they got to stay on top of that bottom person. They can't get trapped behind because then that backside shield's wide open.
And with it, Asa put that on the wing on the left side, looking in down low. They get it in, and we've got a push. 2 on the play, 2 here for Kinney.
Can't have both hands on when they get the ball.
And Scotland picking up her second personal.
Got to learn how to play without fouling.
She'll come out quick as Yeager will check in for the Chargers now. And no, she'll stay. No, she will come out. And it'll be a baseline inbounds coming up here now for the Trojans. 5:36 to go here, first quarter, just underway, all tied up at 4 apiece. Inbounds pass goes out to the wing on the left side. Catch over there by Asep. Now with it is Cotton, baseline on the left side. Loses, wow, really? Okay. Well, the official was in the right place, so it was tipped out, and it will be Faulkton area ball. They'll inbounds once again from the baseline. As the Chargers try to set up and plug up that zone, try to get that break-in pass. They have to wing it out to the perimeter. Cotton with it gets it back on the baseline left side. Out top, Martin Moss puts up a 3. That'll be short, and that'll be off.
That was not tipped. That's a good call.
Yeah. She just came up short on that one, and the Chargers will get it as Yeager will toss it into Olsen. And Olivia will bring it up with 5:20 to go. Back to Yeager, pass in, and we got a foul on the play. That'll be called on Mueller, Annika Mueller.
Trying to go over the top Page, and you just can't do it. You got to get around side of them.
Yep, and Chargers will inbounds in the front court, in front of the Faulkton bench. Inbounds catch by Van Zee. With it, Yeager holding it out front. Back over to Olsen. Olivia on the wing on the right side. Goes it out to Bacher. Page from the top of the key puts up a shot. Off and no good. And it gets knocked out.
Your cord's turning the camera here. That's on me.
Okay, sorry. Okay, well, let me see if I can turn that. I'm kind of stretched out here.
That's all right.
As good as I can do, buddy.
That's all right.
Yeah, back underway with it here after the Trojans get the ball. We're knotted up at 4 apiece into the front court. Faulkton Ace up has it to the wing on the left side. Martin Moss throws it in and tried to put a shot up and good for 2. That is by Mueller. She split 2 defenders and leaned into it, put the shot up and hit it. As in the backcourt, as a pass comes into the front court, also with it, Olivia for the Chargers. Travel call. Second turnover.
Yeah, that's 2 turnovers on her already, and she needs to take care of that.
Yeah, as the Trojans bring it in. If you need to, you can slide over this way a little bit more if you need. As back underway, the Trojans bring it into the front court. With it, Martin Moss down on the wing, and it goes to Cotton. Wing on the right side, catch made over there by Asep, getting it under control. They throw back out top. Around the perimeter it goes. Teeing up for a 3 is up and good. That was on the 3 on the way by Mueller. Hits it, and it's 9-4 now. Faulkton area leading Sully Buttes. And with it in the front court, Bacher. Page throws it over to Yeager. Jaden for the Chargers. 1 dribble, gets it back to Bacher. Cutting on the baseline. Nice, going up for the shot. Van Zee fouled from behind. He went up, could not make the shot, but she'll go to the line for 2. Foul called on Cotton. Carly Cotton, her first, team second.
Yeah, that backside cut's going to be there if we can get it into the high post.
Yeah. So the senior, one of the 4 seniors for the Chargers at the line, misses on that first shot. Kinks out, and it'll be number 3, Claire Cotton, checking in for the Trojans as Asep will go to the bench. Second of 2 now set to go as Van Zee at the line gets the ball, sets, fires, shot up on the way and off, short, and rebound on the play. Cotton for Faulkton area, pushing it into the front court, driving down the lane, has wide open, puts up the shot, can't get it to go, gets her a rebound, put back up and good for 2. That was by Mueller, got the rebound in the lane, up and good for the bucket, and it's a 7-point lead now, 11-4. Faulkton area leading Sully Buttes. With it, a cross-court pass goes from Voorhees over to Olsen. Now back to Voorhees. Sheridan stops on the left side, and a jump shot from the left side is up and off and no good. Kicks out. Martin Moss on the rebound. Forward pass goes into the front court with it for the Trojans. It is Brooklyn Mueller. A 3 from the wing is by Martin Moss, up and good for 3. And they're up 14-4. Timeout on the court. You're listening to Region 6B playoff action on Country 95.3. Back in 1 minute.
Venture Communications provides blazing fast internet services. Streaming has never been so easy as it is with these super fast speeds. Don't want the house to mail in that pesky bill? That's okay. Venture Communications allows you to pay your e-bill mobile app. They have local support to help with all of your needs. Contact at 605-852-2224 or visit our website at venturecom.net. Building new, remodeling a little or a lot, or replacing the old with the new, Oliver Construction in Oneida is reliable, honest, and affordable in helping you make your house the home you've always large or small, inside or out. Give Oliver Construction a call at 295-2289 for all of your home construction and remodeling needs. Oliver Construction, 289.
We are back. DT along with you, and what was tied at one point, all of a sudden Faulkton just ran on a 10-0 run here, Lee.
Yeah, I think they're going to have to go man and shut that outside shots down. However, Sully Buttes has got to move the ball instead of dribbling the ball around this zone and spread it out.
Yep. And there they are. They'll wait. Yeah, they're coming up for that mid-court trap. Here they come in the backcourt. Yeager gets it in the front court with it to Bacher. Page over the wing on the left side. Down in the corner, Voorhees with it. Sheridan stopped after a couple of dribbles. Dumps it off to Olsen. Olivia stops 2-3 zone, and they get it across. Voorhees with it. Goes lets it go to and playing a lot of catch out in front here. Are the Chargers. They get it in down low, try to get it in down low, pass intercepted, taken away by the Trojans, and the Chargers come up with it. Bacher forwards it over to Voorhees, and Sheridan gets it knocked out of her hands driving on the court. Hustling from behind was Brooklyn Mueller, and the Chargers will get a baseline inbounds after the midcourt steal. Teams exchanging turnovers there. Chargers fourth, Trojans second. Inbounds catch with it. Olsen. Olivia 3 on the baseline. Right side is off and no good as Voorhees gets it. No, check that. No, that was Jaden Yeager. Jaden lost it going out of bounds. It will be Faulkton area ball. And little room for error when you're down by 10, Lee.
Yeah, I think they're going to man, though, but they got to get every rebound. They got to all 5 crash the boards. And yeah, they switched it up to man.
Okay, Cotton and with it in the front court to Martin Moss. Wing on the left side to get it in. Cutting down the lane, up and good for 2. That is Asap with the lay-in. Cutting across the lane from right to left and hit it. Got past 2 defenders. And it's 16-4 now. Faulkton area leading the Chargers. With it, Olsen. Olivia. Get pass around to Yeager. Pass over to Voorhees. Sheridan wing on the left side. Over to Olsen. Olivia puts up a long 2. That's off the mark. Rebound by Bacher. Page puts it off the glass. Can't get it to go. And in down close, missing 2 bunnies like that. Trojans pick up the loose ball, bring it the other way. Baseline 3, right side is off. And Trojans just ripped down that rebound and driving around the defender. Wide open, a shot, no good. Put back up as it was Mueller. A jump ball call. Possessioner will give it over to Sully Buttes. As it was Cotton, and man, oh man, it just seems like we have a check in here. Van Zie will check back in for the Chargers now as Westball will check out Nevaeh.
Yeah, Nevaeh couldn't, that face cut, you cannot let that happen coming down the lane. You got to at least give him a forearm shiver and make him think about it.
Yep, as the Chargers inbounds up with it, Olsen in the front court. Pass to Bacher through her hands. And the Trojans, with they steal as they puts up, Martin Moss goes up for the shot. Fouled as she goes by. That'll be on Olivia Olsen. I believe Olivia will pick up her first. Yep, and that will put Martin Moss to the line to shoot 2 here for the Trojans as they're up 16-4 with 1:54 to play in the first quarter. First shot is up and good.
What do we have for turnovers so far?
Right now I've got him at 6.
Ooh.
And Martin Moss, second shot at the line, rims out, no good. Bacher underneath for the rebound. Page dumps it off to Olsen. Olivia for the Chargers now. Pass to Yeager. Jaden gets it across the timeline. Hooks a pass over to Bacher out front. Shovel pass over to the wing on the left side. Pass in down low to Bacher. Page, nice drop step. Puts up the shot. Can't get it to go. In the paint for the rebound. That was Mueller. Outlet pass. It goes to Asap over to the right side. Cotton gets it under control from the wing on the right side, drives towards the baseline, cut off there, looking for an outlet pass. Pass out front, and that'll be an over and back call. And it'll be over and back call, and the Chargers will get the ball. And
that should be underneath because she picked it, touched it. Yep, there you go.
And he's directed it, yeah. So there you are. So baseline inbounds coming up here for the Chargers, as Van Zee gets ready to toss it in with 1:20 to play here in the first quarter. 17-4. Faulkton inbounds catch goes to Yeager. Jaden. And a whistle foul on the play. I believe that's going to be on Sen, number 32. Let's check. Oh, instead, no, that'll be on Mueller. Mueller, her second personal. And number 21 will be Brooklyn Mueller checking in for sister Annika.
Right now, the Chargers are just bringing that ball down, and they got to stop doing that. They got to chin it, get their elbows out. There you go.
As Yeager caught the inbounds pass, Jaden foul on the play. That'll be called on Brooklyn Mueller, her first. And that'll be the fourth team foul. Both teams have 14 fouls with 1:16 to go in the first. And Yeager, Jaden stepping the line to shoot 2 for the Chargers. And much needed points here this early in the ball game. Just trying to break that glass on top of that hoop.
Yeah, they're on a 14-0 run right now.
Yeah. So, that's it'll be
13. Sorry.
13. Yeah, 13. 13.
I didn't go to Sully Buttes. I don't have that high-quality education.
I noticed you were taking off your shoes and counting. Second shot in and out, no good, and loose ball. As it was knocked out of bounds to be Charger ball. Last touch by the Trojans. As baseline inbounds coming up here now for the Chargers.
They're in a line 4 up on the free throw line.
Okay. As they're cut across, inbounds lob, it goes to Bacher. Page puts up a 3. She's practicing before the game and hits it.
There we go.
Hits her first bucket of the game, 17-7. Trojans with that 10-point lead. Back into the front court to go wide open baseline jumper is off and no good. Backside rebound by Olsen. And Yeager with it controlling it for the Chargers as she gets it across the timeline. Pass into Bacher. Page.
Chin that ball, Page.
Yep.
Don't bring it down.
And with it, cross backside pass to Van Zee. A 3 on the way from Olsen. Rattles the cage and in and out, no good. Can Van Zee check it? And she does. Olsen gets it. She gets it back over to Van Zee. Pass out top to Voorhees. Wing on the left side. Bacher puts up another 3. That rattles out, no good.
You're back on defense.
Mueller with
it.
Brooklyn. Brooklyn for the Trojans into the front court. Pass, steal on the play by Olsen. Olivia up and good for 2. She's got 6, and it's 17-9. Trojans by 8. By 9, rather. No, make that 8. As the Trojans into the front court with it.
You didn't go to Sully Buttes either, huh?
You just, 8-9, that whole thing.
Oh,
that
she traveled.
Travel call. You saw that from all the way up here. So the Chargers will inbounds with 6.6 to play in the quarter. As a back to Yeager, pass in, no, bad pass, turnover, and the Trojans, they get the final bucket at the end of the quarter. Bad turnover at the very end, and it gives the Trojans a 10-point lead, 19-9 over Sully Buttes. Back in 60 seconds on Region 6B playoffs on Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Back in a minute.
Josh.
Hi, everybody.
Josh is a high school basketball player, solid shoot.
Hey, don't forget my tenacious D.
And he's my son.
Oh.
So, what does basketball player he can be?
I play tennis.
Study in South Dakota who play more than one high school sport are more likely to excel. Tennis does more than it gives him a fresh competitive outlet, reduces the risk of injury by cross-training, and the different coaching techniques and new friends.
Don't get me wrong, hoops are my first love. A little break.
So when the new season begins, Josh isn't burned out. He's eager to play, and you can see the difference in his game.
This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators.
And we are back. That was a bad turnover right at the very end, Lee.
Yeah, you know, I always told my kids that turnovers to me are 4 points. The 2 points that you don't get and the 2 points you give them.
Yeah.
So that was a 4-point swing one there.
Yep.
Well, all of them could be.
Yep, 19-9 our score. Chargers have 6 turnovers. Trojans have 5. I think Faulkton.
They got 7 that last one because you had 6 before that.
Okay, there we go. So as the shut up on the way off and no good by Faulkner. He's catching the lane and trying to drive and put it up on the left side. That was good by Brooklyn Mueller. She hits the shot, and it is now 21-9 as a cross-court, a long half-court pass. They tried to throw it in down, and I think they got lucky. They're going to keep possession here.
Yeah, that was telegraphed and knocked out by Cotton.
There was too much of that. There was too much of that in the first game. And the inbounds with it underway. Voorhees with it. Sheridan on the wing on the left side. Over to Yeager. Chargers working around the perimeter. Olsen on the right side. Voorhees with it. Looks back over to as the pass through the high post. It goes through Jaden's hands. Loose ball. And another turnover on the play. Trojans bring it into the front court. Driving underneath. Throwing with it down low. That was Asa. A shot from the top of the key is off, no good. Can they get the rebound? No. And a drive up, and no good. Another chance, and they can't get it as Mueller puts up a shot. That's no good. Chargers finally come down with a rebound.
Can't give them 3 opportunities. That first missed box out.
3. Yeah. Oh, man. As it goes over the Chargers, throw a quick pass turned into a quick turnover. Cotton brings it to the front court for the Trojans. Drives around the defender, off the glass, up and good for 2. And a timeout on the court, a 30-second timeout. Back in 30, you're listening to Region 6B playoff action on Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Back in 30.
Score big on your next vehicle purchase with Lamb Motor Company in Oneida and Gettysburg. Lamb Chevrolet and Implement sales in Pierre. Check out their large selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs at any. Go online to lambmotor.com. That's LAMBMOTOR.com. Or 952-2222. Lamb Motor Company of Oneida and Gettysburg. Lamb Chevrolet and Auto Sales in Pierre.
Coming up on Friday night, the last game of the regular season for the Charger boys. They'll be at home taking on the North Central Thunder with a 7:30 pregame, 7:45 tip on Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. And pending the outcome of this game, if the Chargers are able to come back and win, they would play again on Thursday night as they get ready to throw the ball in. Now trailing 23-9 here, 6:38 to go in the first half.
Yeah, they have to take care of the ball if they want to stay in this.
Yep, as Olsen pass across to Van Zee. Now with it to Bacher. Page gets it over to Olsen. Olivia looks down in the corner. Voorhees Sheridan with it right side. And it gets knocked out of bounds. It will be Charger ball. Mueller knocked it out. And to be honest with you, I think they're probably just happy to burn some clock, man.
Well, if you get that ball in the corner, you know the trap's coming. So you either got to go inside or get it on a reversal. That should be off her knee, but we'll take the ball.
They'll take the ball. Chargers get another sideline inbounds, trailing 23-9 as inbounds, pass goes out front, and with it is Bacher. Page catches it after a deflection and throws that one away.
Practicing for track season in her shot put.
Yeah, and thank goodness it wasn't discus. Otherwise they got it for traveling on the spin move. So as in number 11 for the Trojans, Sorensen checks in as number 1 Mueller checks out. The 7th grader she is. And Cotton, the senior for Faulkton area, brings it in the front court. Looks to the wing on the right side. Catch over there by Claire Cotton. Pass, a shot in the paint off and no good. Van Zee, nice rebound coming back and giving it off to Olsen. Into the front court with it. Olsen over now to Nelson. Ellie's in the game. Olivia drives it around to the right side. Van Zee back over to Olsen. Looking inside for that pass. They get it to Voorhees and playing catch on that sideline. And it just doesn't look like they're having any penetration passes in.
Well, they're staying on one side.
Yeah. Pass in down low. And Voorhees, a nice turn and shoot. They needed that. And we got a jump ball call. Possession arrow. We'll keep it on the Sully Buttes end. As Olsen tied up there.
7 seconds left on the shot clock because that didn't hit rim.
No. And Sen will check back in, the low post player for the Trojans, as Claire Cotton will check out. And Sully Buttes sets up on a line play off of the free throw stripe. Inbounds, pass right into the top of the key to Nelson, over to Bacher. Page looking in underneath. She'll pull back for a three, drains the three. Whoa. And there you go. And it is now 23-12. It is Faulkton area leading Sully back the other way. Shot up from the paint, up and good for 2. That was by Mueller. Hits it on the left side. Charger ball, trailing 25-12 in the front court with it. Van Zee back over to Olsen on the right side to Nelson. Down to the corner.
See right there, that's where she's got to look in.
Pass in. It's like a 1-on-3, and I tried to get a pass over, and it was knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, she's got to go in right away with that, and she ain't even looking. And Paige had her posted up pretty good.
Yeah, then all of a sudden
it's got to be quick.
The zone collapsed right on it,
yep.
And there was 3 players there, so it was a 1-on-3. Chargers get the ball in. They work it around to the front, over to the wing on the right side. Van Zee with it. Ball pass out top to Nelson, and with it Olsen. Olivia to the high post. It goes to Bacher. Page goes in the paint, puts up the shot up and good for 2. Hits it and fouled on the play. Foul called. That'll be on Annika Mueller, her 3rd personal. That's the 5th team foul.
That's going to help because she's pretty good.
That's the 1st team foul, excuse me. So, yeah, she is. She was one of the leading scorers last time.
She knows how to get around down low.
Yep. Shot up and good from the line. And it's 25-15. Faulkton area leading Sully Buttes.
We'll see if they stay in that man. Now that she's out. Nope, back to 2-3.
2-3.
Now that Scotland's in. We'll see if Scotland can play without fouling somebody.
Keeping her feet on the ground?
Well, just off her leg, yep.
Good call. Yep, as it went off of Cotton. She was driving toward the basket on the right side of the lane and kicked and kneed the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, Scotland just needs to stay in a stance right now and use her long arms to change shots.
Pass over. Can Olivia? No. Throw that ball away. Turnover number 11. And score remains 25-15. Faulkton area leading Sully Buttes with it. Ace up into the front court. Stops top of the key to Martinmas. Wing on the left side. Down the low blocks it goes. They get it to Cotton, who has it at the free throw line. Back it goes to Brooklyn Mueller. Tries to split 2 defenders. And they work it back around to the right side. And Sen with it on the right side. With it, Ace up. Arcs a pass over to Martinmas. Launches a 3. Hits the 3. Martinmas with the 3. Her 2nd of the game.
That right there is a zone killer.
Yep, 28-15. Faulkton area leading Sully Buttes. Charger with the ball in the front court. Also with it. Back over it goes to with it to Voorhees. Sheridan arcs a pass over. That was a high one. Can they save it? Yes, they do. Voorhees got it back for the Chargers. Will drive it around, dump it over to Olsen. Can she drive in? And she looks in down low. Van Zee drives, tries to go for a shot. Whistle follows. She was driving baseline right side. Foul will be called on Brooklyn Mueller, her 2nd personal. 2nd team foul. Sideline, baseline inbounds. Yep. Baseline inbounds for the Chargers. They set up a 4-corner play off of the lane. Inbounds. Back over with it as Voorhees puts up a 3. Hits it! Sheridan Voorhees with the 3. 28-18. Trojans by 10. With it, driving in is Ace up. Kicks it out to the baseline. Sen puts up a 3 from the right side. It's off and no good as the ball is loose. And it is tied up. Jump ball call. Possession arrow keeps it on the Trojans' end.
Once again, one person forgets to box out, and that person gets the rebound.
Yep. As with it, a baseline inbounds coming up for the Trojans now as they set up an inbounds play. Trojans with a 10-point lead. Baseline inbounds coming up. Cotton lobs a pass in. Martinmas makes the catch to the wing on the left side. Catch by Sen over there. They get into the low blocks. And this should be, wow. I thought there was a shuffle of travel. Nope, foul will be called on Annalise Van Zee, her 2nd personal, 1st team foul of the quarter for the Chargers.
Yeah, she just came across her arm trying to tie the ball up.
3:15 to go first half. It's Faulkton area 28, Sully Buttes 18. DT Meyer along with Lee Kinney. Pass out top. Trojans with the catch. Wing on the left side. Ace up. Passes it out front. And Cotton chases down the errant throw. They work it over to the wing on the left side. With it there, Ace up on the wing on the left side. Gives it up again. And Olsen with the steal for the Chargers on the tip. As she drives around the defender. Drives on the right side. Puts up the shot. Can't get it to go. Bacher for the putback. Up and good for 2.
Hey, we got back within 8.
Yep.
The Make your defense turn into offense.
A full timeout. Trojans are going to talk it over back in 60. You're listening to Sully Butte Sports Region 6B action on Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Back in a minute.
Whitler Seed Farm, already known for high-quality certified seed wheat, and now they're your Jesse and Sherry Whitler and family are proud supporters of students and athletes of Sully Buttes and wish them all the Seed Farm is the industry leader in variety, selection, seed treatments, and their loading is second to none. Visit Whitler.com or give Jesse a call at 605-280-0152. Your source for seed for every acre. Oneida, Whitler Seed Farm, 605-280-0152.
Like tacos and Tuesdays, things are just better together. And that is why chiropractic and cupping are the best combo. Research is effective at reducing pain and increasing circulation. Reset your nervous system and give your muscle adjustment and cupping. We are ready to get you back in the game. Choose Dr. Jess and Dr. Allie. Find us on Facebook, stop in and see us on Main Street in Oneida, or call to schedule today. 258-2626.
We are back. DT along with you, Region 6B play here. It is Faulkton area 28, Sully Buttes 20, 2:51 to go first half. Trojans call that timeout. Out for the Chargers, it is Kinney, Bacher, Voorhees, Van Zee, and Olsen. Starting five for the Trojans, it is Cotton.
Went back. Nope, they're still in. They're in a 1-2-2 now.
They throw the shot up in the paint. That was Cotton with the bucket. Hits it up and good for two. Cotton along with Sen, Brooklyn Mueller. Also for the Trojans. Let's see, I believe we got Sen over on the right side there. Yep, as with it is Bacher as she gets it tipped away from her. Asa knocked it out. It'll be Chargers to get a sideline inbounds here with 23 seconds to go on the shot clock.
Scotland should be burying that girl on that inbounds.
As with it for the pass in down low, and the pass was just off the mark. Sailed another turnover. Trojans bringing it down the court, and Martinmas puts up the shot, pick up the rebound. There you go, coming back the other way after the miss, and it looked like Martinmas kind of rushed it. She'll stand at mid-court with it for the Chargers as Voorhees passes it, gets the pass in, and they get it in down low to Kinney. No, gets it tipped and taken away. Trojans with it. With it is Mueller. Pass across. Steal on the play. Teams exchanging turnovers here.
Turnover into a turnover.
Yes. Pass
That's
in the front
gray.
with it, Van Zee. Arcs a pass across. With the catch is Olsen on the right side. Bacher with it. Page dribbles around. And bounce pass into the paint. They try to get it into Kinney. And the pass gets kicked around and lost. The ball gets, and I thought you could give an interception on that one, but it's knocked out. Trojans will keep possession as number 11 Sorensen checks in for the Trojans, and Brooklyn Mueller comes out.
Yeah, those entry passes, you got to get them up high.
Was it too late to get it into Scotland?
Well,
she's had trouble with those low passes.
Yeah,
she's had trouble with them all season, man.
But with a post entry pass, you can't have down low. Nope. Especially when you have the height advantage.
Yep, as with the ball, with it Cotton in the lane, dumps it out to Martinmas, puts up a three from the wing on the right side. That's off and no good. Send with the rebound, put back up and good for two. Her first points, and it's 32-20 now. Trojans by 12 with 1:16 to go in the first half. Charger ball, front court, Olsen with it. Olivia drives around, gives it over to Van Zee, down to the corner. Voorhees with it to get it in low to Kinney. Scotland.
Where's she bringing that?
And she brought it down?
Brought it down. The ball was passed right at her head. Luckily, she got the foul and was strong enough to hang on to it.
Yep. Foul will be called on Sorensen, her first. I know I've heard you preach that before. Keep the ball up, keep the ball up, keep the ball up. Baseline inbounds as,
that was lucky.
They got really lucky on that one on the inbounds. Wow. It was knocked out. Trojans tried to reach for it and swatted it out.
How close are we to St. Patty's Day?
Yeah, I swear. Baseline inbounds. Pass goes out top to Bacher. Hand off to Olsen. Olivia for the Chargers. Over to Voorhees. Back over to Olsen. Pass in the paint. Kinney with it. Scotland looking to the left side. Making a lane. Moving a lane was Van Zee. Now out to Olsen. Back to Van Zee. Wing on the right side. Keeps her dribble up. Out to Bacher. Page launches a three. Up and good. Bacher with a three. Her third on the night. 32-23. Trojans by 9 with 38 seconds to play first half. In the low post it goes. They get it in with the pass to Cotton. Cotton drives in, throws up the shot, and she'll go to the line to shoot two. I think they're going to get Page for a reach in or a grab on that ball there. Yep. And Bacher will pick up her first personal. Two at the line coming up here for Carly Cotton. Cotton with 8 points in the game. First shot up and good. And she is 3 for 3 now from the free throw line. Yeager checking in for the Chargers. Van Zee checks out with 32 seconds to play in the half. 33-23, Trojans by 10. Cotton trying to finish the second at 2, and she does. And the Chargers will bring it up here with the shot clock off, trailing 34-23. Olsen over to Yeager. Jaden pass in the front court. Olsen with the catch there. Oh,
another turnover.
Turnover on the play. That'll be number 14 for the Chargers. With 24.8 to go. There, watch it. Okay, yeah, you can see the coaches over there. One shot.
I'd get Scotland out. She has 2 fouls.
With a 34-23, Trojans will take their time. Bringing up Cotton will just sit out front with 18 seconds to go. With it now, they pass the play in front. Ace up with the catch.
Get a count.
And as Sheridan tries to close in on her, she does. Pass goes over to the wing to Martinmas. They throw it in down low. Pass goes in, losing the ball, and they lose it out of bounds. The Chargers get it back with 5.3 to play. And the Trojans are going to try that mid-court trap here. Yeager, Jaden looks, pass over to Bacher. Page leaves a half-court shot, and although it was online, it was short, and after one half of play, it is Faulkton area 34, Sully Buttes 23. You're listening to Charger Sports on Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Back in 3 minutes for the Blue Goose halftime report.
In Oneida has been doing business with you, the producer, since 1954. They're one of the largest private South Dakota. Their friendly and knowledgeable team of employees is there for you with 220-foot trucks. They're sure to get you back to the farm quickly. They also have a 110-car shuttle loading facility and have 2 in all your grain handling needs. Call Oahe Grain Corporation in Oneida at 258-2811. GrainCorp.com. Grain is their middle name.
You just got a quote from a company for not choosing them. Many contracts have what's referred to as a contingency agreement. These tips go with them. You, after insurance has approved the repair work, will be charged a percentage of the job they want if they charge to provide an estimate. Never sign anything that you haven't fully read or understand. Of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Building new, remodeling a little or a lot, or replacing the old with the new, Olive is reliable, honest, and affordable in helping you make your house the home you've always dreamed of, or small, inside or out. Give Oliver Construction a call at 295-9 for all of your home construction and remodeling needs. Oliver Construction, 295-89. Barber Farm Service Incorporated and Barber Chemical. Good luck to the Sully Buttes Chargers. Growers, call Ken or Jack for all of your planting at 258-2708. That's 258-2708. Barber Chemical, located under the White Water Tower, 2 miles south of Oneida. They know it does pay off. Go Sully Buttes Chargers. From all of us at Barber Farm Service and Barber AGE Corporation's contractors and crane service are proud supporters of. For almost 60 years, AGE has been building South Dakota. For all your site work construction needs this season, AGE is here to help. Give them a call. AGE 223-2732. That number again, 223-2732. Out to support local sports.
So why school sports?
My reason why is a sense of purpose.
My reason why is to inspire others.
It's seldom mentioned is to get an athletic scholarship. They know that only 2% of all high school athletes scholarship. So why do they play?
My reason why is friendship.
Tell us your reason. And why.
This message presented by the NFHS and the South Dakota High School.
Welcome back. It is time for the Blue Goose halftime report. D.T. Meyer along with Lee Kinney. Chargers trailing 34-23. Let's take a look at the scoring here for the Trojans. 10 points for Carly Cotton, 9 for Presley Martinmas, 9 for Annika Mueller, 2 each for Sen, Asap, and Brooklyn Mueller. And the Trojans 5 of 6 from the free throw line, and I've got them in the books for 8 turnovers in that first half. For the Chargers, 14 points for Paige Bacher, 6 for Olivia Olson, 3 for Sheridan Voorhees, and the Chargers 1 of 3 from the free throw line, and I've got them in the books for 14 turnovers. Personal fouls, 2 for Annalise Van Zee, 2 for Scotland Kinney, and then 1 each for Bacher and Olson. For the Trojans, 3 for Annika Mueller, 2 for sister Brooklyn Mueller, 1 for Sorensen, and that's it as far as personal fouls. Score at the end of the first quarter, Trojans led 19-9, and the Trojans outscored the Chargers 15-14 in that second quarter. So almost play them even in that second stanza.
But you take care of the ball and cut down on those turnovers. Let's say they're shooting 25%. That's 7 points, and they're up 11.
Yeah.
Even on a 25%, I'm guessing most of them turnovers made into layups, which you're going to shoot 50% of them, probably 75 on wide open layups. But that's 14 points, and right now we're down 11. So you cut them turnovers down in half, and you're going to be a lot better off on this. But what I'm seeing right now is the Sully Buttes has got to royally move that ball around. If you watch Faulkton, that ball isn't touching the ground until they drive.
It's all around the perimeter, left to right, right to left.
And when they put the ball on the ground, they're going north to south. They're driving into the paint to try to make something happen because they're moving the ball to spread out the zone. Sully Buttes right now is just complacent and standing and not moving the ball and not dribbling the drive.
Yeah. So when we do come back, we'll take a look and see if we can check some other scores from the Region 6B. Well, there's other games in action from around the area. We'll find out about that and more. Get ready for second half action. You're listening to Sully Butte Sports on Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. We'll be back right after this 3-minute timeout. 3 minutes.
The Corner in Oneida game for your snack and beverage needs. From hot stuffed pizzas and roasted chicken to wraps, salads. They also carry a large variety of beverages to quench your thirst. The Corner in Oneida has plenty of specials throughout the store. Remember, the Corner is open for your convenience after the game. Bus is always welcome. The Corner in Oneida, 258-2400.
Sunrise Bank Dakota in Oneida, they make banking easier with convenient. Enjoy on-the-go, secure access to your account balances, recent account activity, and check-in. Ability to transfer funds and make mobile deposits. Visit mysunrisebank.com today. Mobile banking app. Sunrise Bank Dakota is a proud sponsor of Sully Butte's athletics and activities and wish good luck in today's game. Sunrise Bank Dakota in Oneida, member FDIC.
Venture Communications provides blazing fast speeds for affordable internet services. Never been so easy as it is with these super fast speeds. Don't want to leave the house to mail in? That's okay. Venture Communications allows you to pay your bill online or with an e-bill mobile support to help with all of your needs. Contact Venture Communications at 605-24 or visit our website at venturecom.net.
At its best, Don's Food Center has what you want and where you need it most. Right in great selection of groceries, fresh meat and produce, friendly service, and more. Get all your Don's Food Center. Don's Food Center is a proud supporter of Sully Butte's athletics and wish the game. Don's Food Center, where parking is convenient, shopping is easy, and your time is priority.
Are you looking for a reliable vehicle to haul the family around in? Maybe you're searching for the... Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it at Lamb Chevrolet and Implement in Oneida, Pierre, and Gettysburg. Lamb of SUVs and crossovers to choose from. Check out the entire inventory online at lambmotor.com. Located in Oneida, Pierre, and Gettysburg. Go Chargers!
Eric's Custom Repair supports Sully Butte Sports and its athletes. is your trusted mechanic located in Agar. Stop into the gas and convenience store to fuel up. Eric's Custom Repair, located on Highway 83 in Agar. Call today to schedule 258-2137. That's 605-258-2137. Repair of Agar. Go get them, Chargers.
And we are back. DT Meyer along with you, along with Lee Kenny. And the teams are out warming up at halftime here as they close down. There's other action going on in Region 6B. Lee, you seen any scores?
Yeah, right now Highmore Herald's up 2 at the start the third quarter on Potter County. And I see Selby was up 7 halfway through over North Central.
What was that score?
It was 23-16.
Okay.
And then TS Patopa, where cell service goes to die, we have nothing.
Okay, all right. And they are at home, if I'm not mistaken, taking on Ipswich, I believe. So, there's that.
Well, and that, I just noticed they don't start until 8 o'clock Central Time.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yep.
So nothing there yet. Okay, so the winners of tonight's games will advance on to play on Thursday in a pretty interesting 6B, as the winner of the Highmore Herald Potter County will take on the Harriet Selby area North Central winner. And then Teospradopa Ipswich plays the winner of Faulkton area Sully Butte. So all coming up on Thursday at 7 o'clock at the Higher Seeds venue. So that's what we're looking at there. And then as far as the boys are concerned, they're in action on Friday night as they get ready to wrap up their regular season, taking on North Central. A thrilling win on Saturday.
I was going to say Paige's half-court shot to finish the first half was closer than her dad's on the Booster Club half-court shot.
Too bad Josh is out of earshot there.
That's up to about $1,500 now.
Is it really?
Yep.
And they'll be going at it on Friday night.
Yeah, yep. And then all the way through when we host regions too.
Okay.
Unless someone makes it.
Unless, of course, someone makes it. That's true. As the Chargers come out, it'll be Bacher, Kinney, Voorhees, Olsen, and Van Zee. And for the Trojans, it is Martin Moss, Aesop, along with, that's Mueller. And then as we get underway with it here, Chargers with it, Olsen into the front court. Looks to the right, goes out front, pass down the corner with it to Van Zee. Gets it quickly right back out front and arcs a pass and throws it away. 15th turnover on the Chargers to start the second half.
It just kills your momentum, kills everything right there.
Yep, Aesop, Martin Moss, along with Sen. With it, it is also Cotton. And then number 20, Mueller, Annika Mueller, as the Trojans have it out front, working around the wing and pass. Look at the wing on the left side, pass over. Ball tipped and stolen away by Bacher. Page on the breakaway. Drives, throws up the shot. And
was on the ground.
Yeah, it was on the ground beforehand. And the foul on the play on the Trojans. And the foul will be called on Martin Moss.
Sully Butte is going to have to start taking some gambles on those long passes.
Yeah, yep. Trojans did that to them, and the Chargers the baseline inbounds. It goes into Van Zee. Over to Olsen. Olivia back out to Van Zee on the right side. Goes up for the jumper. Off the mark and no good. In position for rebound. That was Mueller. Outlet pass to Aesop. Into the front court for the Trojans. Stop at the key. To the wing on the left side. Cotton back over to Martin Moss. Pass out top. Catch with it there by Aesop. Back over to Martin Moss, wing on the right side. Pass to the high post.
Right there.
Throw it in down low and tipped and taken away. Good quick steal there by the Chargers. 10th turnover on the Trojans. Sully Butte's up with it. Into the front court. Olsen bounce pass over to Van Zee. As Annalise dribbles out, gets it out to Olsen. Pass out front with it. Van Zee to the wing on the right side. Bacher with it. Page. Couple of dribbles over to Voorhees. Sheridan for the Chargers. Pass around. And she'll lose the handle on the ball. And then we turnover number 16. The Trojans bringing it back the other way. In the front court. Cotton with it, making a drive on the baseline. Dumped it in underneath. Ball knocked out of bounds. Olsen stepped in and tried to steal it and was knocked out. And it'll be Trojan ball baseline inbounds. So Chargers 34-23 our score. Both teams looking for their first points of the second half. Trojans with a baseline inbounds. Pass comes up front. Catch with it. It is with it to Mueller. Mueller shot was blocked, and she kept her feet down as Olsen with a breakaway for the Chargers. Shot up and good for 2. Olivia with the finish. Kinney with the block. Coming back the other way. 34-25. Trojans by 9. Into the front court with it. Catch with it there. Cotton. Out to Aesop. They're working to the left side. Down to the corner. Catch with it there. Mueller. Pass in and drive around by a shot by Cotton. It's off and no good as Olsen.
That should be ours.
That should be. She was pushed out, wasn't she?
I know I can't count, but I did take physics in college, and the law of physics there, that should have been ours.
Okay, but the Trojans will keep possession. They'll get a baseline inbounds out of the play. Inbounds with it. Pass goes over. Catch in with it for the Trojans. I believe that's Aesop down the corner left side. She'll bring it out. Stop the wing. Pass to Cotton. They throw it in down low. And nice steal on the play. Sen got it, and Chargers took it away after the block and steal.
How'd she take that away, DT?
Whoa. What's that?
How'd she take that away? Brought it down.
Brought it down, yep. And with it, Bacher, Page. And a jump ball called. Possession arrow will give it over to the Trojans. And I got to be honest with you, I thought Page kept that ball up.
She did, but not high enough. I mean, she needs to have it at her chin there and then make a move or get rid of it when that double team comes right away.
Sen checks out for the Trojans. Number 3, Claire Cotton will come in as Martin Moss brings it in the front court for Faulkton area, leading 34-25. Over to the left side to Cotton, down to the corner, catches it there. Driving in is Mueller, puts up the shot, can't get it to go. Brooklyn Mueller with the rebound. She comes back to the baseline on the left side as they go in, and a travel call?
No, foul. He's got a closed fist.
Oh, okay. Foul on the play. They'll be on Bacher and Page, her second personal. First team foul for the Chargers. Trojans with one as well. 5:07 to go, third quarter. It is Faulkton area 34, Sully Buttes 25. Baseline inbounds. Trojans set for the throw-in. Cotton gets a bounce pass in. The ball was tipped and taken away by the Chargers. And a good steal on the play by Olsen. Olivia into the front court.
See if we can't score and make this turnover into points.
Voorhees pass over, gets it in down low to Kinney, and Scotland for the Chargers throws it back out.
Yeah, she was too far underneath. Make a move.
And shot up and good! Scotland Kinney with her first bucket of the night. 34-27, Trojans by 7. Into the front court with it. It is Cotton over to the right side. Martin Moss past to Cotton as she gets it, throws it down to the right side as Mueller, baseline jumper, hits it. Brooklyn Mueller with the bucket, and there's a timeout on the court, a 30-second timeout. We're back in 30. You're listening to Sully Buttes Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com, Region 6 playoffs.
At Purus, we play to win, which led to being named the most innovative food company of 2000. 30 years, we have worked to develop the highest quality peas from plant-based protein on the market, which is sourced from. Our alliance with farmers allows us to build a safe and secure food supply in the United States. Make moves, because at Purus, it's not just a job, it's a career. Apply online, PUL. Purus, born and bred in the USA.
We are back, 36-27 our score. Trojans by 9, 4:32 to play. DT Meyer along with Lee Kinney. And you're listening to Charger Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com, KLXS Pier. Sully Buttes after that Trojan timeout.
Let's get some quick buckets here.
Yeah, as the Chargers bring it in. As also with Olivia. Bounce pass in. And right into the hands of the Trojans. Trying to drive down. Is it Mueller? Puts it off the glass. Can't get it to go. Loose ball, and Kinney comes down with it. Gives it over to Yeager. Jaden, dangerous pass, but the Chargers keep possession. Olsen with the catch. Bounce pass into the front court. Yeager with it. Jaden. Back over to Olsen. Olivia drives around the defender on the left side. Back to Voorhees. Now to the top of the key. They throw it in down low to Kinney. Puts up the hook. Can't get it to go. Bacher for the rebound. She lost it out of bounds. It'll be Trojan ball.
Now, Scotland needs to get her balance on that in order to make a better shot. She kind of rushed that, but still should have went in from 4 foot away.
As the Trojans up with it, Cotton into the front court to the left side. Aesop with it there on the wing. Aesop starts to dribble up, gives it out to Martin Moss on the right side. Back out front to Aesop. Pass in the paint, it goes to Cotton, and she has to pull it back out. She loses it, and Bacher with it. Page for the Chargers, forwards it over to Olsen. Olivia for the Chargers, up can't get it to go. Bacher for the
That's
putback.
ours.
That's, yeah, and it should be. It's knocked out. It'll be a baseline inbounds. And Olivia for the Chargers just shaking her head like, oh man, that should have been mine. Should have
She
been
almost
two.
got traveling there.
Yeah, that was really close. Baseline inbounds. Chargers get ready for the toss in inbounds. Pass out front to Voorhees. Over to Olsen. Olivia on the wing on the left side. Pass in. Ball gets it. The Chargers keep possession. Fortunate as with it. Bach over to Van Zee. Voorhees with it over to the wing on the right side. Yeager with it. Jaden drives on the right side. Goes on the baseline. And we've got a blocking foul on the play. That'll be on Martin Moss. That'll be her second personal. And that'll be the second team foul.
You can't stand with the ball against the zone. You have to move it.
As a baseline inbounds coming up for Sully beats Yeager. Inbounds toss goes to Olsen. Olivia out top with it to Voorhees. Back over to Olsen. Olivia fakes a pass inside, brings it back out top. Bacher puts up a three from there. In and out, no good. Down with the rebound. Trojans coming up with it. That was Mueller to Cotton. Cotton pass to the front court. Catch with it by Martin Moss. Martin Moss picks up her dribble. Gives it out top to Cotton. Cotton holding it out front. Pass over to the wing on the right side. Catch over there, driving around, dumped in and underneath. And throwing it out with it. Cotton. Nice steal on the play by Olsen. Olivia into the front court with it. Stop. Jump shot on the waves. Good! Olsen with the bucket. She's got 10. And it's now 36-29. Trojans by 7. 2:35 to